Good morning, homesteaders. So I wanted to do a quick how-to video on how to light this like scalding tank for the chicken butchering trailer, and if nothing else, so I remember how to do it next time, because I wasted a little bit of time trying to figure it out this morning, and yeah, I just want to make sure I remember how it finally worked. But anyway, there are these cover plates that you need to take off the back of the tank and off the side, and apparently I guess you need to make sure the electric is plugged in for this tank unit, I guess, in order for it to prime or pilot or whatever you do. That's what I was told. And that's what I did, and it seemed to have worked. So the thing was, I plugged everything in. You know, there's the tank, and I turned the dial so it was open. And then I started messing with this, and I heard nothing. Nothing. No hissing, nothing. And so I messed with it 100 different ways, and nothing. No hissing, no clicking, no nothing. So, I mean, eventually, I'm just going to explain the condition it was in when it worked, and I'm not exactly sure what was the thing that made it work, but... So anyway, I did turn this on and let it go through one cycle, so the whole thing was on. I don't know if it needs to all be on, if this was like some kind of master on-off switch, and this thing don't work without it, but whatever, that was on. And then... I swear, I like turned this thing onto pilot, pushed it in, pushed it on, did every combination of which way this knob can go, and I heard nothing. Not a thing. And, you know, I did take a lighter, and I held it to the tip of right about there, that thing, because that looks where the gas coming out, but no noise, no nothing. And I don't have like propane grills, and I don't use propane tanks. I'm not a mechanic. So I just did not know where the problem was. What am I doing wrong? Is there a hidden butterfly valve somewhere? Is the thing broken? I don't know. So I just continued to troubleshoot things, and I double checked a few things about this tank. And I don't know, I like turned it on and off. I watched a few YouTube videos. No one seemed to have a video for lighting this thing. I didn't mess, well, yeah, I did. Okay, so I unscrewed this. It's a reverse thread. I switched tanks. I did check to see if they were full yesterday, and they're both full, but this one I think was more full than that one, so I switched it. But I still heard nothing. With that one or with this one, I heard nothing over here when I started turning stuff on. And so, I mean, after a little while, I started messing with this stuff. This was a reverse thread. You got to make sure. I think there's like a plunger of some sort that actually, when you screw this in, it pushes this in, and that has to be fully pushed in order for like the passage to be open. And you need to make sure this is open. I didn't mess with any of this, except I noticed this cap was a little loose. I do not know what that cap is for, but I made sure that cap was actually tight. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Like, it was just a little bit loose and open, and so maybe propane was coming out and not getting down there. I don't know, but I did tighten this down, and I opened and closed this a couple more times just because, and I was starting to get a little frustrated and texted the wife everything that was going on, asked her to message the people who have used this tank and who got this unit and might know how to make it work. And so we wanted to get started early in the morning, because it takes a couple hours for this water to heat up, and I'm just, I don't know, must be at least 30 minutes into the plan already trying to figure this out. And she came out early this morning, took a look, and she must just have like that Midas touch. But she came over and she pushed this thing in, and lo and behold, it starts hissing. The noise I was waiting for all along. And so I don't know if she had to jimmy it a little bit, but if it is all done correctly, you will hear hissing down there. And when you hear hissing, you simply just take your lighter and hold it there and light it, and the little pilot will light, and then you need to switch this switch over to on, and then the whole burner will light. And there is a little push thing, and like I said, I mean, I was so frustrated with it when she came out and did it real quick. I couldn't believe it was actually hissing. Like, I had messed with this knob 100 times. But I turned it off. I insisted we turn it off, and I try it, and I had to actually see it. And we tried it a few more times, and it didn't work every single time. So I don't know if you have to, like, jimmy it or something, but something wasn't working perfectly with this. Like, it wouldn't, not every time we had turned it off and then tried to turn it to pilot and on did we hear hissing. Like, we had to kind of, I don't think we were manhandling it or anything, but we had to kind of do it a couple times. But you'll know when it's working, because it will start hissing down here, and you just light it. So again, hope that helps someone, but if nothing else, I just wanted to make sure I had this video to watch next time so I can get right to it.